Welcome to Jethro's Garage. I appreciate y'all tuning in today and coming in here and having a little chat with me. Today, we're going to look inside this toolbox. I know I did it over a year ago, but things have changed since then, and maybe some of you want to see some of the changes. As a matter of fact, it's been a significant amount. I moved some stuff from here to here and here to here and all. Yeah. The only thing that really hasn't changed is the bottom two drawers, and we'll skim over them real fast. There's been some stuff added to the top and bottom and what have you. But I'm going to bring you on up here. We're going to take a look inside this box and find out what's in it. Y'all come on up here and follow along with me. So this box, it's a KRSC, let's see, let me look, 343 PLU. It's made in America. It's a snap-on box, of course, y'all see, you know, it's got it up here on the front, snap-on. It's a really well-made box. I didn't buy this used. I bought this from my favorite tool store over in E-Town, Tool Time. They had it on consignment, and I want to say I paid $800 or $900 for it. Can't really remember. It was a while back. I love this little box. It's just a nice little box. So you can see it's got, what is it? 5 drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drawers. One big one at the bottom. It's got the handles that open on the side here. I have took, because I knew I was going to, well, I had extra weight in this, but I don't anymore. I went ahead and put an extra slide on each side on this top. And I had planned on putting an extra slide on each side in this drawer. I just haven't yet, but this drawer has all my 1/2-inch stuff, and we'll see that in a minute. This drawer used to have all my 3/8. If you want to look back at that video, I'm going to put you a link to it right here. But do that later. I'll give you a link in the description as well. But yeah, this is my box. It's my favorite box. I like it much better than my bigger box, but this is the one I use, and there's no other reason for it but that. But got tons of room in here. So let's give you some dimensions on this. It is roughly 32.5 by 19 3/4 wide without the bumpers. And the drawers are 27 inches by 17 inches deep. And then they are 3.5 inches tall, which makes them pretty perfect. Now this drawer, I don't know, it looks to be 8 inches tall. 7.5. So not bad. But then on top of that, you've got this sliding top. And look, it's all fine and dandy to have one with the lid raising, but you don't know what you're missing if you don't have one with a sliding top. So look, I can leave whatever I want on top of this thing and still get in my box. That's awesome. Now they've got another one that has drawers in here, and I'll show you where I'm talking about when I bring you up here. But man, I love this sliding top. I can't say it enough. I guess I could say it enough, but I'm not going to bore y'all with that. But this really makes this box stand out from others. The Harbor Freight, they've got the one box that's very, very, very similar to this, except it doesn't have the sliding top. Now, I've looked at it plenty of times, and I've thought about it for my drills and all that stuff, all my machinist tools, all my taps and dies, all of that. And it would fit it all pretty decently. It would be about right for it. But I really don't want to pull the trigger on it. Plus, I would like to have something this. Maybe at some point, I'm going to buy a bigger one of these with the little drawers in it and turn around and use this as my machinist box. And then maybe clean out the little Harbor Freight one I'm using. I'm using a little 4-drawer service cart to put all that in, and it's like overfull. I'll clean it out and use it for detailing stuff. But anyway, enough boring y'all about all this stuff. Let me bring y'all on up here, and we're going to look in the top of this first, and then we're going to go down through it, and we'll walk around it. See if we can get you framed in here real well. Okay, so I am trying to make as much use of this as I can. It is a nice, deep area, very well done. But right here's where I'm talking about those drawers would be, right here. And you can see there's space for it, so it would be little bitty drawers in here. It wouldn't be bad at all. And I would love to have those. And maybe these will actually convert. I don't know. But this is where I'll put most of my socket stuff. A lot of this I use, some of it I don't. It'd be easier to talk about what I haven't used in a long time that probably needs to come out of here. Or figure out a use for it, like this speed handle. This is Mac speed handle. I mean, it's nice, but I just don't use it. I've never really needed it. I like having this in here. It's my dad's, or it was my dad's. I'll probably get it out of here and put it up. It just doesn't get used, and that's okay. It's one of those things that you got so much and it's hard to use everything, and you got some stuff that is just easier to use. Let's see, what else do I not use quite as much anymore? I would have to say this homemade stubby. Not a bad little stubby, but it's a homemade one, and it's a snap-on. Someone cut it off. It was probably a non-flex version of that, and someone cut it off right here. Plus, it's like a, let's see, what is it? It's a F710, so it's a low tooth count, 30-something or something like that. What else do I not use very often? These triple squares can come out of here. I never use that. So I guess what I'm doing right here is making more room in the box that, so I know what I got. Other than that, the rest of it's pretty regularly used. So we're going to go from this side to this side. I'm going to try to make sure I show you things. On this side, on this rail, I got to figure this out. On this side of the rail is some of my Torx and Allens. It's a set of standard and SAE Craftsman Allens and Torx Craftsmans. These are made in the USA. They're all 15 years old or so, something like that. I think I bought my first set of Torx, this set of Torx, and this set of Allens when I bought my first big bike, my first Harley, in 2004. And so I've had those for a little bit. I don't remember when I bought the metric. I'm sure it was sometime later. And if you'll look, you can tell some of these have gotten some use out of them. And I mean, like the black anodizing is just wore slap off a lot of these metric sockets. Now going through here, and I've got a lot of extensions. Pull them out of here. So I pretty much keep any extension in here that I might need. I don't have any chrome extensions in here except for this new one I just got, the little no flop wobbly Titan boy. I've got a couple of these Diablo locking 1/4 inch bit extensions. They're nice to have. And then I've got a set of wobble. These are made by Sunex. I'll give you a link down there. I need to do a review on these. They get used. I've used the far out of these. And I pretty much use them every time I need a extension. You can see they've had a little bit of time on them. But they get used. Now I've got another set of Sunex, just regular ones, because sometimes you just don't want it wobbling. And along with that, I've got this. I think this is a gray pneumatic that I spent way too much money on, but I was wanting some 1/4 inch drive extension impact, but I didn't have any. So there you go. There's my extension stuff. And it keeps nice and tucked back in there. And then let's go from the top. So these are in no special order. Well, I've kind of got them in here in a way that they'll actually fit, or did have them in here a way that they'd actually fit. But there we go. That's better. So I've got my snap-on flex head ratchet. Nice little ratchet. It's the FLR LF 80A. Y'all can't see that. I don't know why. So it's a flex head with a quick release. It's a nice little ratchet. This is my oldest. No, it's not my oldest snap-on ratchet, but I think I've had this the longest. It's a FHL 80. Had this for a minute. It's seen a lot of use. This is my brand new Vim. Hopefully by now y'all have seen a video on it, unless I decide to push this video in front of it. Here's a hard handle snap-on flex head. This one doesn't get used as much. I do use it, but the anvil is tight, and it is hard to get sockets on and off of there. A regular snap-on ratchet. This is a FHR 80. It's a regular one with a comfort handle. My Koken ratchet. I love using this little guy. It's a nice ratchet. It's a 3725Z. I got my tone. I've got this in here because I want to use it, and it's a good ratchet, and it's a great ratchet for the price. It is a RH 3H. Got me a little Duralast 1/4 inch flex head. It's a 7141.7. And I've got this snap-on. It's a nice little snap-on 1/4 inch ratchet. It is a THL 17, I think it's 172. Yeah, USA made. Nice little guy. And then as far as ratchets go, I've got a few others over here I keep in here. This is my 3/8 and a 72, 3/8 and a 1/4 inch body snap-on. That's an old little ratchet. I've got a couple of mini tones. These are both 3/8 and a 1/4 body. And then I've got this little Titan swivel head, or roto head, swivel, roto, I don't know. This is the only swivel head I've got though. So let's straighten y'all up a little bit. And let's focus back here. So this whole side is metric. I've got this is Sun X, this is Astro, these are Sun X, these are Sun X, and these are Astro. So I've got Sun X deep well and short that come in a kit together. Then I've got these Astro pinless wobble sockets. Then I've got these low profile Allen head sockets from Sun X. And then these are low profile sockets from Astro Pneumatic. All of these I use on a regular basis. I like using them all. They all do a great job for me. These are, I believe every bit of this is snap-on. Yep, every bit of this is snap-on metric Allen heads. Okay, so let's go to the other side. Do you see a theme here? So first of all, these are just some random Allen heads I've got, some of the bigger guys. Couple extensions that, fit in here, made it easy to use. The only difference in this side is, one, I don't have the super shallow nano sockets, Astro nano sockets. But what I do have is, these are the Astro deep, not Astro, Sun X deep, Sun X shallow, Astro pinless wobble sockets, Sun X Torx internal, Sun X Torx external, a Sun X wobble extension, and then a 1/2 inch down to 3/8 Pittsburgh. And then right there I've got those stubby hex or Allen that are Sun X. So you've seen most of that, and then my 1/4 inch stuff. So you've seen most of that, so here's my 1/4 inch stuff. Decided to bring y'all back out. Now I just put these in here because I noticed I have some SAE stuff, but they're all in a case and a little aggravating to get into, and not aggravating, but it's not as user-friendly, and I'll explain that in a minute. I just put this Baco set in there. I want to start using it. It's a nice little set, and I think I need to put it to use. But then I've got this Astro kit, and I use it fairly regularly. I haven't had it a long time, but I really love using this kit. It really comes in handy. Oh, sorry. Y'all want to know what this is? I got a video on this too, but it's the FRB S89 Master Bit Set from Vim. This is what I'm talking about. So I end up burying this thing. It's a master 1/4 inch bit set, or a master 1/4 inch socket set. So it's got all of my metric and SAE in deep and standard. So I've got it all here. It's usually buried under stuff. What I need to do is maybe add me a rail here somewhere and put them on it and get them out of this box and out of the top of the box. Then I've got these vim here, this little ratchet, nice little ratchet, really comes in handy. And last but not least, for the top, I've got these. They don't get used quite as much, but this is my half cut, my V877 half cut bit set. They're all very, very short. Nice little set. Great to have. Been a lot of times when I have cut bits myself, just so I had something the right size. Okay, let's go down a little bit. I won't go through every single tool in this one. It's just a lot of stuff up there I like to use. Up here is just sort of it's not a catch-all drawer, but it has some of my more common use stuff or things I'm trying to test out and put into rotation. So see, you got my pliers. These two are a pair of Cobras that were made by Knipex, but with the Craftsman name on them. Here's a pair of nice Knipex pliers wrench. That's a big old boy there. Here's a high leverage pair of snap-on pliers. These work well. I was surprised when I did a test on them. So I've got my regular needle nose pliers from Snap-on, a big pair, small pair, a pair of cutters from Snap-on, big and small. And then I've got these that I just bought, little 4-in-1s, stripper, cutter, and pliers and crimper. Here's a regular pair of Cobras, some little flush cutters. I've got a couple of pair of those in here. I've got two more pair of pliers wrench, and I've got some angled side cutters from Mac. Those were in a cheap kit. Got a couple of screwdrivers. Got this PB Swiss I hardly ever use, but it sure would come in handy when I need it. Same with these little bitty vessels here. And I got this nice little tool check plus. That's a nice kit to have. These are the VIS 112 that I just got here recently and did a review on. And here is the WSA 100s from Vim. I really haven't put those to use. I want to try to get them in the rotation. I've got my rich extender, WE15 from Vim. Got a lot of Vim tools here, don't I? Got a couple of magnets here on the side. Got my Lyle little mini pry bars. Just a lot of little things here. Now I keep some knives in here, some markers, just little things. And here we have the wrenches. The wrench drawer is mostly organized thanks to tool widget or toolbox widget. Come in handy. Most everything in here is organized by toolbox widget except for this and this. So this is a mix and match set of SK with one Eastco in here, I think, because I didn't have a 20 millimeter SK. Well, I think I got an Allen. That's a 22 Allen brand. So the rest of it is SK, I'm pretty sure. I've got my Williams ratcheting and reversible flex head combination wrenches. Regular set of Snap-on combination wrenches here. Y'all remember me showing you these Craftsman combination wrenches that are ratcheting reversible, made in the USA? Those are nice. Those are my line wrenches. It's only SAE. I've got my metric in the drawer over there. I might end up doing a video on those later. And then here's my gear wrench ratcheting shorties. I've got metric and SAE over there. And then there's this. This goes with, this is Astro Tools. This goes with these little sockets here. So you have a nice low profile, get in anywhere type socket. They're almost pass through at a certain point. That is a heavy duty little ratchet or ratcheting wrench or whatever. Next is my hammers. All of my hammers ain't in here. Big old Stanley down there. Let me fix y'all here. Big old Stanley ball peen. A Craftsman ball peen I've had for 30 years. Ooh, Lord have mercy, 30 years. Since about 1993, 1994. That is a diamond. Let me see. I can't read it anymore. I used to be able to read it, but it's a little plastic faced hammer. Man, that thing is awesome. Brass faced hammer. East wing, est wing, whatever people want to call it. Tire knocker. A cheap Harbor Freight plastic face handle. And a snap-on brass. A little hammer my brother made me, and just a couple smaller little hammers and some pry bars. Then we get into the half-inch drive drawer. So I've got big old snap-on pull handle, breaker bar, SK ratchet. Y'all don't be cutting parts of this video out and selling my feet pics on the internet, perverts. Astro Tools, little half-inch and a 3/8 body. Not a bad ratchet. It ain't quite as small as I thought it would be. Armstrong isn't made anymore. And a snap-on. That's a big old guy. And then I got my Sun X. I don't want to open that up, but it's a full kit of metric, deep, and standard shorty sockets. This is a set of metric, I think they're metric. Now, this is a set of SAE Matco wobble sockets. Let me go ahead and open this up because it might be more than that. Okay, yeah, it's got some nice big boy extensions and some metric, standard and deep metrics. It's a heavy little deal. Here's my standard. These are mixed. Some of them are snap-on. It's just whatever I could find and pieced it all together. That last is a kit I bought, and I think I paid a great price for it at a pawn shop. Can't remember. Those are mids, snap-on. And I got some bits and pieces here, plus this set of Proto. Yeah, these are Proto Allens, and a few mix and match of these swivels. Like this one right here is a 1-inch. This last one is a 15/16. So now that's pretty much it for the drawers. The rest of it, well, it's just engine building stuff, and it's not all in there right now. And you'll get more look at that here later. I mean, there's a few things. There's my degree wheel. Got a flex hone for a 4030 bore. Got a tool down there to cut open oil filters. You know, this right here is for lifters, or for cams, to figure out where you're at on your cam lobe, all kind of stuff. But let's walk around the box now. I'm gonna pull you up off here. I'm gonna close her up. So walking around, the only thing I've got stuck off the front of this is these Koken sockets. I like having them here, makes it easy to grab and hold on, you know, get onto. This is my newest set. This is a set of Icon. Stuck them here on the side. They'll come in handy. I haven't really used them much. Heck, I haven't used them at all yet. But here they are. Reversible ratcheting. I don't like non-reversible ratcheting. I just don't. On the back here is where I put my pry bars. That down there is a temporary solution. I thought I had another solution for it, but I guess I need to do a little work. And we come around here on this side, and you see I've got some of my more used screwdrivers. All of this, I use a fair amount. These are Baco. I love this little bitty adjustable wrench. It's a great little tool to use. This is my favorite flathead. It's a old Craftsman Professional. And just some other stuff, just some things that when I need to use it, I want it handy. You know, like these engineer pliers, regular pair of pliers, snap-on pliers, pair of, dang it, I forget what they're called. But yeah, these are those fancy needle nose right here that snap-on, you know, took the world in a craze. And then the last but not least on top here. Now I just decided to do this, but that little magnet that I just got, the power torque or whatever, I decided to place these. I found myself grabbing those that drill bit thing a lot. It's got pretty much everything I need. These are, what I do is I take this, and when I tear a bit up, I replace it. And for the most part, unless I've got something that's super tough, I pull out of there. Now I've got a set of cobalts, and I leave them whole. And then I've got this one over here that I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, plus the coffee cup. Coffee cup's empty. There you go. I am nice and sweaty now. I turned my fan off when I was doing this so it wouldn't make a whole lot of noise. Hope y'all enjoyed this. This is probably going to be a little bit longer of a video, but I really appreciate those of you that make it through it. I think it's worth it. Look, this right here is a good box to have. And you can see I've got most of the tools that I use on a regular basis in this, with 2 drawers with stuff that I don't use a whole lot. I could probably put some more stuff down there, but really, I've got what I need in here. I need a little extra room, but not enough for me to bend down to those 2 drawers. But, so I mean, I would like to have a wider cart and a little bit deeper cart, and that would mean these top 4 drawers would be all I would need, period. But, well, not period, but, you know, for regular tasks. All the other stuff over there, it's great to have, but it's mostly stuff that I use when crap happens, you know. Oh, crap, this isn't doing right type stuff, or big stuff, and which that stuff can take up a ridiculous, you could fill up whole toolboxes with big tools. So thank y'all. I appreciate everything y'all do. Hope you continue watching. If you don't mind, hit that like button. I really need you to do that and share. Share me with your friends. I need this video to get over 1,000 views. I need it to just go up there. Other than that, thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Y'all take care of each other and have a blessed week.